WQOX 88.5 FM, Memphis.
Yeah. What you gonna play now?
88.5 WQOX. It is Brother John, your brother from another mother. And ladies and gentlemen, we got some more people in the studio with Brother John. And I want to let y'all know one thing. You know I love teachers, right? I love anytime there's anything positive where they can win stuff, or, I mean, people are honored. Anything that's happened with teachers, I love to always bring that on the air, because teachers are the backbone of Shelby County Schools. You take away the teachers, we have nothing. So I really value teachers. So in the studio with me today, I have Keila Jones, and she is from the Junior League of Memphis. I always want to say Memphis Junior League. Let me put some respect on that name, the Junior League of Memphis. And I have Andrew Martin from Grandwood Elementary School and Dr. Shawanda Chisholm from Windridge. So welcome to 88.5.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right, so Keila, last time, now make sure you get on that microphone, because last time you was here, we was trying to get people, sign up and fill out, and, you was telling me the numbers that was last year and a couple of years. But this year, ladies and gentlemen, she got a big check that is in this room with us, and I'm going to put it on the camera later as she starts talking. But tell us the process, tell them what it was, and refresh their memory, and then tell them, what, you got to say the amount each person got,
right?
But just say, what they want.
Okay, so the Junior League of Memphis has a committee that oversees a program called the Innovative Teaching Grant. This program awards funds to teachers here in Memphis and Shelby County that are doing innovative things in the classroom, outside of the classroom. And this year we wanted them to focus on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, and literacy.
Okay.
And so we had 38 applications this year. I'm sorry, 34 applications this year. We actually had one teacher apply for two different things, and I felt so bad. But they actually, they were great applications, and so it was really, really hard for the committee and myself to dwindle it down. But we were able to dwindle it down to 12 applicants, and we were able to award $10,000, and through some conversations and things with board members of Shelby County Schools.
Shout out to Shelby County School board members.
Absolutely. We hope to be able to give, with their help, a little bit more to fully fund some of the programs that we weren't able to fully fund, that we did give some dollars to.
Wow. So that, I know these teachers are, and I'm glad you brought two of them, because I'm like, you got to bring some teachers so we can make sure that, and we got a list of teachers. I'm going to try my best to go ahead and name all of the winners. So we got Andrew Martin from Grandwood. That's Lindsay Rothenbach from Grandwood. Grace Henderson from Grandwood. We got Dr. Shawanda Chisholm from Windridge, Dwayne Gleaton and Lyric White from Riverview K-8. We have Lawana Broden from the University of Whitehaven. And, I got to shout out my alma mater, who's going to the state championship today, and they'll be playing tomorrow. Anyway, my school I formerly taught at was Havenview. Tanja Owens. I know I love the work that she does as well. Vanessa Weatherall.
Vanessa
Weatherall, right. So put some respect on her name. Crump. And we have Rachel Bernstein Kennedy. That's my girl from White Station High School. Amber Williams from Downtown Elementary. Alyssa Turner from Overton. And Marquita Eccles from MBA. So, Keila, how was it when you told them that they won? Like, was anybody like, what? Did I win? Stop playing? How was it?
So I will say that by far, Dr. Chisholm was the best phone call. I will add that.
Come on, step up to the microphone, Dr. Chisholm. Tell the people, how was it when you received the call that you won?
I was probably a little too hyped, but I'm just a hype person anyways.
But you hype for education, right?
I'm hype for the children that I serve. For the children, yes, for the kids that I serve, and I'm just all about them having opportunities and access. And the fact that they were going to fund me, because this is my third time receiving this innovative teaching funding.
Wait a minute, this your third time winning?
It's my third
time. So you got the science of how to win, huh?
I got the science. I got the juice.
You got the juice. Okay,
yes.
All right.
She's got the Midas touch.
I got it.
But you was excited though.
Oh, excited! I'm beyond excited.
Did you scream?
I still love screaming.
She did.
I danced when they came.
She did. There's video on my Facebook page of her dancing and on Instagram.
Sing.
Really?
I sang for her.
You sang too?
I will do whatever
You gave it all.
I did.
Oh my goodness. Well, look, Mr. Martin, please tell us now. If y'all watching on Facebook because we streaming this, he laid back, cool, like ladies do what you do. I'm just chilling. But how is it, man, to receive something like this for the work that you're doing?
So humbling. Anytime you can give back to your community and your school, and that was my reason for applying to get resources and supplies to enhance what I can do at Greenwood with my PE program. It's a challenging situation. We don't have a gym at Greenwood, so creativity has to come in. Oh, you got
creativity, yes.
Had to think outside the box for sure, and I just had a great idea, and it was an awesome opportunity.
Well, tell the people the idea. Now go ahead and tell them.
In PE, we're all about getting active and having kids learn how important it is to leave a healthy, physically active lifestyle. So I applied to get heart rate monitors that the students will wear during PE class. And the technology that's embedded in it, I'd be able to look it up on my iPad or my phone. So if little Johnny's heart rate is 120 over 80, I could pull it up, and without him maybe knowing, I could see how many calories he's burned, what his heart rate is, how many steps he's taking.
I see why you won. I see.
So it's just a way to embed technology, but also enhance, you can do some math and some science in it. So.
All right, Doc. So please tell us, what did you do? What was your thing?
So I teach in our district's intellectually gifted program, and so my project is a literacy and STEM project, and it's called It All Figures. And so we're going to be reading the book Hidden Figures, but not only that, we'll be immersed in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, mathematics activities, because I believe that children need to have access, they need to have opportunity, and they need to have representation. And if they have all three, then when we think about schooling and these post-secondary, that's like the big old jargon that they're doing now. But if they don't see representation, if they don't have access and they don't have opportunities, then where's the hope? So my children will be reading that text, and we'll be doing a lot of STEM activities. I will be inviting people into my classroom who are currently working in those STEM careers, and we will be going to the United States Space and Rocket Center in Alabama.
What?
Yay!
You need like a chaperone. I'm down. I need to go see that.
Yes.
No, that's awesome. Because
Yes.
the reason I said it, because I remember we took 600 people to go see the movie Hidden Figures.
Yes.
And that was the students. Everybody's eyes was big after that movie, so that's excellent. So Ms. Jones, y'all out here giving money and changing teachers' lives and stuff. But how is it to know that you all are doing something like this? Like, what's your takeaway after this is over?
So I think my biggest takeaway is probably going to come in the spring, once a lot of the projects have been completed, or actually while the projects are going on. My committee will still be hands-on with each of the teachers that have won, so they'll be visiting the classrooms when the projects are going on, so that they can see what's going on and see how their input has impacted the teachers as well as the young people in these classrooms. So for me, it's like I said before, John, it's my calling. It's not my money, but to be able to have an impact.
Right. You can stunt a little bit. I see you can stunt a little bit.
I can't stunt with money that's not mine. But no, just from my personal beliefs and my servitude mindset, I always want to be of help to others throughout my life and throughout my service.
Trying to make my eye moist, y'all. But no, this is good. And I know Junior League of Memphis, really, prides itself in this, because this is once a year y'all do this, right?
We do this once a year.
So, next year, folks, since they got, they may have the formula that some folks going, y'all, I'm sure people going to be hitting y'all up.
They don't want the formula.
What trigger words did you put in there? Like, what did you say? But this is a good look for Junior League of Memphis. This is like, anytime, like I said, and people know me, anytime something is done for the teachers, you know what I'm saying? Because all the rubrics y'all got to do, the observations, and all these different things going on that y'all got to deal with every day. And for the Junior League of Memphis to come along and offer something like this where you all can get creative, because they had to write an essay or video. What they had to do?
Well, no, they didn't have to write an essay, but there were some grant questions. And like I mentioned when we were first here, we tried to make this as easy and as seamless as possible. I'm sure Dr. Chisholm remembers in the previous years, the application was a little bit different. You actually had to like do one part online and then you had to do another part and submit that. We wanted to remove barriers. Like I'm a person that wants to remove barriers and make things as seamless as possible. So we made this application totally online. The only thing they had to upload was the budget.
That's it.
That was it. And they could upload that to the actual application that they were completing. So they never had to leave the application at all. Yeah, so it was something that you could have done maybe 30 minutes. I mean, just depending on how detailed you want it to be. Well, I'm sorry. I write grants for
She probably made some tea or coffee, you know what I'm saying? Put some smooth music on.
See, I write grants for a living, so I kind of gauge, like, how many fields you have to complete and all that type of stuff. So 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. It just depends, but I mean,
I did. I put the
she did, and I had some like Miss Owens over at Havenview. When I say hers, probably was when I printed it was about 5 to 6 pages, whereas everybody else's was 3 pages at most.
She extra, so she a little extra. I know her personally. Shout out to my girl Miss Owens because she was one of the teachers that helped me when I taught. I taught for 1 year. And she was one of the teachers that was right there by my side. So anytime I see her name, I'm like, that's that type of teacher.
John, can I really quickly, can I shout out Vince McCaskill with School Seed?
Yes, ma'am.
When I say Vince McCaskill, I'm a person, and you know this from working with me, when I'm presented with a problem, I want to come up with a solution, and I want to be able to take a solution back before you tell me we can't do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I want to be able to counter your we can't do it with my solution,
facts,
right?
All facts.
So, due to policy and those sorts of things, there were some teachers just to not have to worry about certain barriers that needed the check cut to them directly. And I want to shout out Vince McCaskill for stepping up and being able to help us out to make sure that there was not a break in getting these checks cut and to everybody. I mean, like day before Thanksgiving, we were meeting to get this taken care of.
But shout out to Vince because we did some work with him over here as well, and I know exactly what you talked about because he also helped the teacher who taught during the ice storm last year.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember he said the qualities of something from School Seed. They said that fit. And I remember she gave her a gift card to buy something for the classroom. You know what I'm saying? So School Seed is always at the forefront of doing things on behalf of teachers and students at Shelby County Schools. So I mean, you gonna win an award for this? I mean, this is big. I mean,
I don't need an award. Just seeing these kids and how excited they are for their teachers. And I mean, when I was at Downtown Elementary School today giving Amber Williams her check, her kids were like, did we win the lottery? I was like,
those
y'all
little
are so
things
cute.
matter,
They matter. They when they see that, like that was another reason why we shifted, because Dr. Chisholm would know this too. We normally would do a reception where everybody comes to a place and we give the checks out there. I think this is a lot more personal. I think it gives the principals a chance to know what's going on. And so,
and if I may say, I'm all about representation. The fact that you guys came into my classroom, I could go along. I could speak, but it spoke volumes to my children for you guys to come into my classroom. Because when I think of Junior League, I don't think of people that look like you and me. So that was, to me, that was beautiful. That made me touched me a little bit. Thank you.
So before we get out of here, since you all are teachers, and like I said, I always want to give you all the platform. What do you say to those teachers that's like, it's almost the end of the first semester, you know how that burnout is coming, or feeling like, oh man, I'm dreading, I gotta hurry, I got 17 days. What would you say to teachers to keep going? Even though we know the work is hard, we know we got, y'all got a lot on your shoulders, but what would you say to some encouraging words, especially to the new teachers that's new to this? What would y'all say?
So I'm a spiritual person. So I'm just going to say, and he gave some teachers. We are gifts.
We
are gifts. And we make all other professions possible. I know that's a cliche.
No, that's real. Say that again one more time.
We make all other professions possible. Just think about.
We make all other professions
possible.